Here we are with another video with wireless CarPlay adapters. In this video I got 5 new CarPlay adapters that can be bought from Amazon. Links in the description of this video. I already did a video a while ago with another set of wireless CarPlay adapters. Feel free to check that video out, link in the description below. Those can be bought from Amazon. In this video we're gonna test those adapters and we'll see how they perform and which one will be the best. So if you are not familiar with what's going on here, I will explain how this whole thing works. You can only use those adapters with cars that have Apple CarPlay from the factory or they have an aftermarket receiver with Apple CarPlay. Now that we learned the car supports Apple CarPlay, we can connect those wireless adapters through the USB port of the vehicle, and from there with the iPhone through a Bluetooth connection we will connect to these adapters, and that's how the whole thing works. Some of the cars will have wireless CarPlay from the factory. In that case you don't need any of those adapters. In this video we're gonna use a newer Kia Forte that supports Apple CarPlay from the factory. First test that we're gonna do, and we're gonna use this as a benchmark, will be the iPhone connected through the USB cable to this receiver, and as you can see it takes less than 2 seconds to connect. We're gonna test the screen responsiveness, and as I said, we'll take this as a benchmark for the rest of the wireless adapters. As we can see, the screen responsiveness is pretty good. That's how it should be. As long as there is no major lagging or any delay, we should be good. Now let's move to the Google Maps. Another test, we're just gonna drag this map around and we'll see how smooth that will feel. And it was doing pretty good, nice and smooth. Next test will be the music. We'll see if there is any delay between playing, if there is any hesitation in skipping the songs and anything like that. We'll see if the album artwork may lag behind or anything like that, which in this case minimal delays on the iPhone. So for the first test we'll give a 10 out of 10 for the iPhone. And now we can finally move and test one of those wireless CarPlay adapters. First one comes from Tehran. Simple unit, looks like has a status light on the bottom. It already has a USB cable built in, and it also comes with a USB-C adapter. And the first test will be the loading time, and that will start immediately after I tap the confirm button. That's when the unit will be ready and actually reading the USB. And as someone suggested in my previous video of testing those adapters, I already updated those to the latest firmware. So 13 seconds to load up. Screen responsiveness feels pretty good, very similar to the iPhone only, so that will really improve the score. Not much lagging in there. We're gonna move to the Google Maps, and here just a little bit of slowing down when dragging the map around. That's what I was expecting, to be honest with you. On the music side, we are having a little bit of a playing issue there. The seconds were skipped back. Shouldn't be a big problem, just a small glitch. Had a little bit of a hesitation and jumped right to the second 2 of the song. Just a little bit of glitching around when playing with the songs here. Other than that, it did pretty good. No major lags in any of the settings or menus. 9 out of 10 on overall responsiveness, so I think should be fair. Next, the wireless adapters is an UFO coming from Mars. No, I'm joking. It's coming from a car ABC. Has a USB-C on one side. On the other side there is a status light. On the bottom has this rubber pad that will prevent it from flying around if the car is being driven erratically. So loading time for this unit will be tested in the same way as the previous tests. After tapping the confirm button, it should take only a couple of seconds to load up, and as we can see, it has the same booting screen or loading menu as the previous device, so that tells me that those may be similar in terms of hardware that was used inside. So screen responsiveness feels good, feels pretty similar to the previous one that we've tested. Menu feels good so far. Now we'll move to Google Maps. Oh, there was a little bit of delay when moving the page around there. But anyway, Maps feels a little bit similar to the previous one, not too smooth when dragging around. But anyway, we'll move to the playing part of this test. And there is a major delay there in the seconds. If you were watching, it hesitated for a little bit to play the song. Feels like the hesitation is a little bit more than what we've seen so far. So I guess I'm gonna be generous, and I would still give it a 9 out of 10 for this unit. Next up, we got a fun one. Brand name is not applicable with backwards slash based on Amazon description, so has no name. It only has this outline CarPlay logo on it. Feels light, cheap made, and sounds empty, to be honest. I'm not even sure if there is anything in there. USB-C connection, but anyway, let's plug it into the head unit here and see what performance we get out of this little empty guy. I will be surprised if he will outperform every other upper CarPlay adapters, but less likely. We'll see. There we go. We have a new loading or waiting time, and it was doing 12 seconds. Not too bad so far. Now, in terms of screen responsiveness, I can tell there is a major lag here. It doesn't perform very well when changing the pages. When the settings were open, it's just not feels that smooth. There is something that makes it really annoying to use. The maps are lagging as well, so not so good so far in terms of a responsiveness test. We'll see how it's doing with the music app here. Just skipped a few seconds there, it was glitching around, and again a little bit of hesitation in terms of playing the song. A little bit of a hesitation as well. So yeah, in terms of song playing, not very different than the other ones. And this one so far is the fastest to load up. In terms of screen responsiveness, not well. I should probably give a 6 out of 10, but hey, come on, I'm being generous today, so I'm gonna give 7 out of 10. Next up on the line, we have a wireless CarPlay adapter coming from Yuha or Yehua. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's kind of difficult. On the back, some information, support email if you have any troubles. That's a button there. There is USB-C port and has venting on the both sides just in case overheats. So looks promising. Maybe this is a high performance unit. Who knows? We will see. I'm excited to see what this one brings on the table. Loading time will start right now, and hopefully it will. There we go. It already disappointed me in a way because has the same loading screen like the first two wireless CarPlay units, so might be the same hardware again, but already I can tell the loading time it's way over those first two adapters. Screen responsiveness feels pretty good. No complaints so far. The menu and the opening settings works as well like it should. The maps dragging around, just normal behavior for those wireless CarPlay. A little bit of lag there, but not a big deal. In terms of playing the songs here, so far it's taking its time to load up the artwork from what I see there. A little bit different than the other ones, but might be the internet connection as well. A little bit of hesitation there, but anyway, those vents on the side are not helping in any way. It's not overheating to the level that will give us a lot of performance. 9 out of 10 in terms of screen responsiveness, and 20 seconds for loading. And the last but not the least, we got CarPlay 3.0 Mini, a very popular choice, a popular brand. it just feels like an Apple AirPods case, to be honest. It has kind of the same weight. It doesn't feel cheap. Feels pretty well built. Feels solid, to be honest. So we'll see if it does as good as it feels. But yeah, has a USB-C connection like the most of the wireless CarPlay adapters. We'll see how this one will perform. I'm really curious because CarLink, it's a big brand. They specialize in those devices, Android boxes, or whatever, you name it. But anyway, we can see the loading screen here is different than all of those other wireless CarPlay adapters. They can even remember the previous connected iPhones. So 20 seconds, a little bit disappointed there. But anyway, screen responsiveness doesn't feel very responsive. I would say it's just a little bit worse than, or let's say a little bit better than the not applicable brand, which is the cheaper one. But there we go. There is that. I was trying to look because the music looks different than the others, and I haven't done any settings. But yeah, the player really looks different on this one. I'm not sure why that will trigger a different interface in the music app, which is interesting. A little bit of hesitation there in playing the song. So as we can see, pretty much all of the wireless CarPlay adapters have some kind of glitching issues or lagging behind in the music app. They are not perfect, but here are the results. As we can see, some of them have pluses and minuses. Some of them are faster to load than the others. And a big thing that I've noticed, a lot of those Apple CarPlay units, even though they may look different, if they have the same loading screen, there is a high chance they may share the same hardware but with a different outer case. So there is not the best wireless CarPlay adapter out there yet. I haven't found the perfect one. I'm still looking for the perfect one. Meanwhile, if you like this video, please click like and subscribe for more similar content, and I will see you in the next video.